All right, thanks for joining again. We're going to do a training video here today on doing a specific MLS search within the back end, and then what you can do with that search and the reports that you can generate. So again, I'm on the MyConnect system. I'm on the home page. So I've just logged in. This is the first page I come to. How do I get here? Click on Home and My Home, or click on the MyConnect logo, and this is where I end up on the home page. So we've imported all the different details, both private and public, from your different MLSs and given you an internal MLS search that you can use to do business within this platform. So where do we find that and what can it do? Let's take a look. So we go to our listings here and we go down to property search. So I'm going to click on property search under listings, and this is what I get. Now, you'll notice that whenever we're doing property searches or property detail reports or those kinds of things that deal with MLSs within our platform, that we give you a little MLS picker. So in this MLS picker, we can define, Cape Cod or Smart or, any of these specific different MLSs, or we can just say all MLSs. So sometimes you'll need to pick one, and sometimes you'll actually need to just go ahead and say all MLSs. But in this case, we're doing a general search for your entire MLS footprint. So for that, we're going to say all MLSs. So let me show you a little bit about how this form works. You'll see this form on several different places on the back end here of the MyConnect system. So here's all the different ways that you can search for properties. You can drop in a specific address and search for a range around that address. As you scroll down, you can use a specific MLS number if you'd like, actual price. You can actually do statuses. So contingent solds and actives, those are common between all the different MLSs. Sold dates, list dates, property types, sub-property types. Here we've got, if you're looking for a specific street address, here we've got all the towns and areas within your specific MLS footprint. Features down here, all sorts of different things that you guys can search for. So let's say we just want to search for something in the town of Avon. So we'll go down here to town. If I want to, I can scroll down the entire town list, which is a lot, or I can just go ahead and start typing in. It finds it for me, and I click it. If I want to do multiple towns, I can, but let's just do Avon to start. So I don't necessarily know how many listings are going to show when I do this. It could be thousands or tens of thousands. So before I do a display and maybe take a few minutes with the system kind of getting all those results ready for me, I can look up here and hit count and see how many are going to be matches before I actually even do the search. So this is a nice convenient field, especially if you're doing more complicated searches. You can click on count, make sure you don't get 0, and so you get actual results. So just for the town of Avon, we've got 277 matches. Okay, so if I wanted to add another town to that, let's say Hartford, I would just click on that. I would add it, and it becomes kind of like an e-commerce shopping cart, right? You can click on these different filters and get rid of them. But if I update my count, it jumps to 792 as opposed to just the 277. So I'll get rid of Hartford, click my count again, it goes back to 277. So let's take a look at those listings. I click on search, and when I do that, it shows me all the different results. Again, this is for your back-end ability to be able to do searches, look for different property matches in the MLS, and then to be able to generate some reports off those if you want to. So you can sort by MLS number. We can sort by status here. We've got active solds. We've got everything that's within the specific database that we're getting. You've got all your little pictures here. You can turn the pictures off and just get a list view. You can also switch to a map view and see what these look like on the map if you'd like to. You've got the agent name who's got this listed and their specific ID as well. So all sorts of information to get you where you need to be. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at some actives. So we're going to resort and we're going to show an active one. So let's take a look at this piece of property right here. We're going to click on that. Once we do that, we've got this detail sheet that we've made for you guys. And this is every single piece of data that we are getting out of the MLS for this specific property. And so this gives you everything that you need to see, so you don't necessarily have to log back into the MLS. Okay? If you want to generate a report from this, you can go ahead and click on here. We've got client short reports. That'll refresh a little bit. That shows you public information. a nice little picture, just a little bit of information, or you can go to client full. And so this is more full report for a client. It's got a little bit of different private information that's in there. You've got the agent short and agent full as well. Okay, so that gives you different realtor information and private remarks like directions, those kind of things. You can print this or email these forms. If this is your listing or well, not necessarily if this is your listing, but if you don't think that the geocode is specific or good, you can go ahead and manage it there. And here you can flip through the different photos, and those will show different photos on this report as well. So this is not merely meant to be a flyer. This is meant to be kind of a report generator that you can grab all the detail, print it out, and not have to go back into the MLS if you don't want to. So as we do these search results here, that's exactly what we want to do. If you want to add this to a property watch, okay, so we can take these search results, add them, and make them a property watch, and then assign that to a specific client. You can do that through here, or you can save the search here. Once you save it, you can come back and view it in the future. Once you save it, you can actually display it on your website with active listings as well. We'll talk about that during the website builder section and how to make social campaigns and landing pages with different saved searches. If you're done, we saw everything that we need to from here. We'll go ahead and get out of our results section and clicks back to here. So let's say we wanted to do the same thing we just did, but we wanted to do it with a map. So we have an area that we want to define. We go ahead and click on map search. So I'm back up in my tabs. And again, where am I? I went to listings and property search. And this is the first place I come to. I've clicked Avon here. So I'm going to go ahead and click reset. So now my form is clean. And I'm going to click on my map search. So when I click on my map search, I've already centered the area to Hartford. I've got the MLSs already set to all. And I know that where I want to be is just this little section in West Hartford. So I'm up here in the right-hand corner. I'm going to zoom down the map a little bit. And I've got a client who's just looking for stuff around the Elizabeth Park Conservancy. So I click on my polygon search, and I can just grab this area if I want to. I could also do it with a circle or with a square. Once you do a polygon, we save it in your account and you never have to do that again. So for those of you that farm specific areas, once you come in here to do searches or set up a property detail report for one specific area, it will always be saved and you'll be able to just click on that in the future, and I'll show you exactly where that is. So we'll say Elizabeth Park search. We'll click OK. And then it shows me everything that's in there right now, 41 different listings. Then if I click on this little chevron, then I can define those a little bit more. I can maybe say I just want condos in that area, or I just want prices from $250 to $400, whatever you want to do. Here's the little section of all the different polygons that we've done in the past. You can see the Elizabeth Park search is checked right here. If I wanted to do something around Cabela's, which we did for another training session, I could just click on that one. It would jump to there. I can also from now display this as a search result, and it goes back to the listing view that I got a few minutes ago when we were taking a look at doing the search listings. And here I can generate my reports and do all the pieces that I want to. So I can click on here and generate the all fields reports or the agent short, agent full, client short. Okay, lots of stuff that you can do within the system. So I'll click on results here. I'll click on map search. It saves everything. So I'm back to exactly where I was. And that gives you a really good idea. So from here, you can do map search in MLS. You can do MLS search with data fields. So I showed you both of those pieces, and then how to pick on a specific listing, how to save that search itself, and then of course how to generate all the different reports that you can. So from there, that'll allow you to stay within the MyConnect system, not have to jump to all the different MLSs and do all the searches and generate things for your clients that you need. Okay, that's all for this training video. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you come back and take a look at our property detail report video, because that is how to generate all the activity around a specific MLS area using the search profile and set your clients up on weekly or bi-weekly or even monthly reports to get all of that interactivity. So that's a great report, and you'll want to take a look at that if you want your clients to see all this information. Thank you so much.